Good morning. I'm Monica and I'm at Open Heart Yoga Center. Welcome to this morning's practice. So get out your yoga mat and your props and come to an easy pose. Remember, if easy pose isn't easy for you, then that's when you probably need a prop. So you're going to take a yoga brick or a folded blanket and sit on it so you feel like your knees come a little bit lower than your hips and your back feels like it's lifted. So take a moment and come to a seated position, and then once you've got there, close your eyes and we'll gently bring our awareness inward to the breath, to this beautiful moment. The omnipresent now. So close your eyes and deepen your breath. And tune into that still place inside. Good, all right, let's drop the chin to the chest and start to circle the neck to warm up. Moving gently with your breath, inhaling up and exhaling down. Releasing any tension in your neck or your throat. Finding that inner rhythm. Inhale, exhale. So tuning into the rhythm of your body helps you to disengage a little bit from the mind. When your chin goes down, circle the other direction. Inhale up, exhale down. Couple more. Good, and then gently bringing your head to the center. So you know I like to do movements for that reason of bringing your awareness more to the rhythm of your life and less to the conceptual framework that's going on in the head about what's going on. So here's another really fun movement. We're going to do temple pose. So temple is interlacing all your fingers except for your index. And then so the index fingers are pointing up and you're giving the shoulders a little squeeze. It helps to lift the spine. Okay, so then we're going to look up, take a nice breath in, and then on the exhale, interlace all the fingers, push the palms away, and bring your chin to your chest, so round the back and the spine. And then inhale back up to temple and look up. Exhale, round the back, chin to chest, push the palms away. And we're gently moving with the breath. Finding that beautiful rhythm. Connecting to the present moment, the flow. Hopefully you feel like you're squeezing out any tension in your shoulders, between your shoulder blades and your upper spine. Okay, let's take the arms up again. Now, as we lift up, interlace all the fingers and then push the palms up. So again, a big stretch for the wrists and look up. Good, we're going to move to a spinal twist. So take your right hand across your left hand back. If you can, see if you can bring the left hand into the waist or even hold on to your left foot if you're in half lotus like me. So I'm twisting very gently in the spine. Connect to the rhythm of your breath. Good. Now let's release to a forward bend. So bringing your hands forward, forehead on the mat or on a prop, lengthening the spine, long deep breaths. Good. Chin on the chest to roll up. So giving that spine a nice massage all the way up. And when you come all the way up, change the cross of your legs. Or if you're in half lotus like me, you change the other foot into the crease of your opposite thigh. And then interlace your fingers in front of you. Change the interlace so it feels different. The other thumb's on the top. And we'll do that stretch again for the shoulders. And then lift up and look up. Lengthening the spine. Giving the shoulders and the arms and the wrists a nice stretch, and then left hand across, right hand behind or back of your right hand into your waist or holding your right foot. Good, releasing back to your forward bend. And then once again, rolling up one vertebra at a time. Good, when you come all the way up, take the arms overhead. Feel uplifted, again look up, and then bring hands to your heart. Good, okay, let's tune in just for one moment. Place one hand on your chest and the other hand on top of that hand. Now close your eyes again and let's tune in to ourselves, to our heart center. So you can bring the breath from the belly, through the ribs, to the chest in 3 levels, like an elevator going up. Belly, ribs, chest, and then exhale back down, all the way down to your sit bones, bringing your belly towards your spine. Moving a little more deeply within. And sending your heart some love, some compassion. So what we give ourselves, we give out to the world, isn't it? Okay, so on an exhale, again, navel to spine. Good, and then place your hands on your shoulders and rotate the shoulders in a circle. Let's make sure they're nice and loose. And we'll do one more sitting stretch. And then we'll do a little movement, okay? So loosening up the shoulders and then taking the left hand up, touch your right ear. So we're going to stretch the right side of the neck. So letting the right shoulder drop. And feeling that lovely stretch in the neck and the traps. And then stretching back up, we'll do a left side stretch, so the right elbow's coming down, or you use your prop here, rest your arm on the prop, so you get a nice stretch through the left side. If you can, look up if that's available to you. Good, and then inhale, stretch up, exhale, coming down. Other side, so taking your right arm up and touch your left ear. So that left shoulder is dropping heavy. Doesn't that feel good? It's all about self-love, isn't it? This beautiful massage, beautiful stretch, letting go of stress, and then stretch up to lengthen the spine, wake up your core a little bit, and then side stretch. Good, inhaling up, exhaling down. All right. So let's uncross the legs, come lengthways on your mat, and give your legs a little shake. So get circulation in your legs, and then circle your ankles and your knees. Get circulation in your joints here. Good, point and flex a couple of times. Good, okay, curl up in a little ball. And then we're going to try to come to Mulasana. Mulasana is the garland. So the garland looks like this. I'm going to bring my feet in and the toes go out just a little bit. Lift up and then bring your knees apart. So you're stretching your hips sort of like a frog. And then let's take hands to the heart. My heels are up, yours might be down. Nice. And then we're going to try to do another twist. So if you bring your upper body down between your legs like this and completely let go, let your spine round. So the spine is round and the whole upper body is relaxed. And then taking your right arm out to the side in front of your right leg, taking the left hand up. This might be enough for you. If it's not, take the left hand behind you and try to hold hands. So I've got my right arm wrapped around my right leg. And then release back to Mulasana or the garland. Little movements of your head to let go. And the neck and the spine. And then take the left arm out to the side. We're twisting to the right. Or back of your right hand into your waist or holding hands. And then back to Mulasana. Okay, so straightening your feet forward, let's go to standing forward bend. So I've got a little bit of a wide stance in my standing forward bend, and I'm going to sway from side to side, letting the spine loosen. And then as I'm swaying, come up, chin on the chest. So keep on swaying from side to side, and then slowly come up until you keep on swaying. This is a gentle twist, letting the spine loosen up. So I'm not doing much, just letting the momentum of the twist move my arms. Feels really nice. Okay, and then come to the center. All right, let's do a couple sun salutations to warm up the spine. So bringing your feet together and your legs together, taking the arms overhead and stretch up, or a little back bend, whichever your spine likes. And then bringing your wings out to come down to standing forward bend. Hands are next to your feet, taking the right leg back in a low lunge. And look up. Stepping back to the plank. Good, and then dip, knees, chest, chin to cobra. Exhale, and then an inhale. If your spine's not ready for cobra, remember, do it down on your elbows. Either way is good. All right, let's do a little push to child's pose and stretch out the lower back. Remember, all these poses help to open up the breath. So little awareness on the breath, taking your arms over to the left with your head between your arms so you can stretch out the right side and feel the breath a little more in the back ribs. Good, now take the arms the other way. So you have your head between your arms. You feel the left side. Feel the breath. And then come back to the center. We're going to do cat and cow. So hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Moving again with your breath. Inhale to the cow pose. Exhale to the cat. And just let yourself go and be in the rhythm of the moment, the rhythm of the breath. There's not really any need to think. Okay, then we're going to dip down to Ashtanga pose. Walk the hands, say a hand's distance forward dip. Chest and chin rolling back up to Cobra. Good, this time downward facing dog. And walk out your dog. Walk your feet in a little bit and walk it out. Or any movements that you like in downward dog. All right, let's take the left leg high. Let's try a three-legged dog. We haven't done this for a while. So I'm going to take the left leg high like this and then open up your hips. So you got your left hip stacked over your right hip, and it feels really nice in your left hip flexor. Maybe your quad. And then just step back down to downward dog, and we'll try the other side. So lifting the right leg up And then leaning a little bit to the left and try to feel that stretch in the right hip. Good, and then step back down. Good, all right, so we're gonna go back to the lunge, taking the right foot forward, or remember you can kneel down first. Taking the left foot forward to standing forward bend, folding yourself into, or using your props here, and then take your wings out to come all the way up. Standing back bend, hands to heart. One more time, inhale, and then exhale. Let's take the left leg back, low lunge. So letting the hips stretch in low lunge. Looking up to open the airway, take a few nice breaths here, and then we're going to step to the plank. Good, knees, chest, chin, little dip, cobra. Child's pose extended. Long deep breaths. Good. Okay, coming up to hands and knees, cat and cow. So hands are under the shoulders here, knees under the hips. At your own pace, cat and cow. Being at one with your movement. Deepening the breath. Feeling that diaphragm. Really getting the breath down to the bottom of the lungs here. It's squeezing all the dead air out. Good, and then walking your hands a hand's distance forward, little dip in Ashtanga pose, rolling up to Cobra or Cobra on the elbows, downward facing dog. Walking out your dog if you want, or I think I'll just be static in my pose and tune into the breath. Good. All right, left foot's going to take a step or kneel down first. So we're back to the low lunge. And then taking the right foot forward to standing forward bend. And then taking your wings out to come up. Little back bend. Hands to your heart. Okay, well done. All right, let's do a fun balance. Let's try taking the right foot back, a baby step. So not a big step, not to warrior, all the way to warrior, just a little step. Taking your hands from your heart center to your back heart center. Or if this is not available to you, take hold of your elbows. Okay? So either way, either you're holding your elbows, your right hand on your left elbow and vice versa, or hands to your heart. Stargazer, little back bend again, opening up the heart center. It's a big stretch for the shoulders and the upper spine. And then we're going to come up and shine out the heart to come halfway down. About halfway. With your right hand, find your prop. You've got your yoga brick here. And then we're going to twist to the left. So the left arm is going to float up. And then the fun balance is optional if you want to try it, taking your right leg up. So you're twisting and doing a half moon pose at the same time. Big stretch for your standing leg. And then we're going to take the right leg back down where it was. So it's not super wide. And then bringing your forehead to your left knee. Or use your bricks. Okay, so back to the low lunge. Let's adjust to the feet. I step in the right foot back, bringing the right knee down, and I'm back into this low lunge or low lunge with the bricks. Taking another twist. So I'm twisting to the left, twisting in the direction of your bent leg. Good, and then let's take it back to downward facing dog. To walk out the legs, walk out the hips. Nice. All right, I'm coming to a cobra, knees, chest, chin. One more time, the dog, or child's pose if you want a little rest here. Good, then right foot's taking a step forward. This is the same leg that came back. So I'm back in my low lunge, giving the hips a nice stretch. Left foot's coming forward to standing forward bend, folding yourself in two, or hold your elbows in front, or those of you with very flexible hamstrings can probably hold your elbows behind you, or even do it like this with your knees bent. This is giving yourself a nice loving hug. And then releasing your bind, let's roll up one vertebra at a time. Letting the spine stretch all the way up. Stretching up, tall like a mountain, little back bend. Hands to the heart. So hands are in namaskar pose. I'm taking the left leg back a little step. So it's not a super huge step. Left foot's angled in just a little bit, and then taking my prayer to the back heart chakra, that part of your spine between your shoulder blades, or hold your elbows the opposite way. So if you had them this way, swap them over that way. Okay, we're going to Stargazer, which is a balance as well as a back bend, 2 for 1. Nice, okay, so we're coming up on the inhale, shining out your heart, come halfway down, so your back is like the top of a table. Reaching for your prop with your left hand, or tent up your fingers, twisting right. And then the fun balance, if it's calling out to you, taking that left leg up, whilst you're twisting right. Alright, so we're going to the right hamstring stretch, taking your left foot back where it was, not super wide. Bringing your forehead towards your knee. Again, using your bricks if you need them. Good, and then we're going to adjust the legs to the low lunge. So you got to step your left foot back, move your right foot forward if you need, and then find that low lunge. Once we're in the low lunge, or a low lunge on the bricks, we're going to do another twist. So the right hand is coming up in the air as we twist the same direction as the bent leg. Good, okay, let's walk it back out. Downward facing dog. All right, so another variation to come to the cobra, if you'd like, is to find a plank. I know lots of you already know this. You like to come down this way. So coming down in chaturanga is keeping your elbows in towards your rib cage as you come down with your back in a straight line, and then push into your arms, roll over your toes, or you stand your tippy toes, either way. Shining out the heart. Activate the legs a little bit. This is called upward facing dog. And then we're going to child's pose. Extending out the arms. Or you can take hands to prayer above your head. And breathe long and deep. All right, rolling up, one vertebra at a time. So chin is on your chest, and you come all the way up. Good. All right, let's try the camel. So we're coming up to kneeling, tuck the toes. Remember the camel? We did this the other day. So you've got your hands on your sacroiliac joint, not up here, and then push your hips forward. This might be enough for you right here.
If it's not enough back bend, without letting your hips slide back, take one arm above your head like a backstroke and find the little shelf of your heel with your fingertips. And then do the other arm. Head can come back if that's comfortable for you.
Big back bend.
Good, then one hand on the waist, the other hand on the waist, coming back down to child's pose. All right, so from child's pose, let's take the legs out in a V shape so your big toes are touching. So we're getting a stretch for the groins and the inner thighs, the hips, and then sliding your right arm under your left arm. And then left hand's coming up back of your left hand into your waist. This is such a nice stretch for the shoulders and the spine and the hips. So long deep breaths here. Good, all right, let's go the other way. So extending out your child's pose, taking the legs maybe a little bit wider, and then left arm threads under the right arm. Right hand comes up, back of your right hand into your waist. Okay, then rolling up. Good. Okay, let's take the legs in and give them a shake. So sitting long ways on your mat again. Take your legs out and shake them out. And we're going to do the plow. So plow to shoulder stand. I know it's been a while since we've done shoulder stand. So some of you are doing the full shoulder stand. Some of you are doing half shoulder stand. I'm going to show you both. Okay? So for half shoulder stand, you will probably need a yoga brick. So I'll put my brick here. To challenge the balance, hands to the heart, make sure shoulders are nice and loose, and then bring the chin to the chest. So you get that nice stretch in your neck. And then roll down one vertebra at a time. Good. If you've got a ponytail, pull it away from you. And then I'm going to scoot a little bit down the mat so I have room for my plow. So, plow pose. Arms are down by your sides. You're going to use the core to bring the legs up. So I think we've done this before in a warm-up. Inhale, legs are coming up. If you want to try this a couple times, you can try it a couple times. So legs come down, inhale, practice on the inhale, bringing your legs up. Good. Okay, then we're going to inhale, bring the legs up and back. So inhale, up and back. Maybe your feet touch, maybe they don't. Maybe they're here. Your knees are on your forehead. That's fine too. This is the plow. And then if this is easy for you, try interlacing your fingers. So giving your shoulders a little squeeze. Good. Now, placing your hands back on the mat, let's roll down. If you need to hold your back, hold your back. If not, hands are on the mat. Keeping your legs close in towards your body, pressing into your arms all the way down. So you're coming down as slowly as you can. Good, and then take the legs all the way down. And when the legs come all the way down, bring the knees to your chest, and let's rock from side to side. Massage out your lower back. Okay, so So let's try it again, and this time we're going to try to go to shoulder stand. So, starting out in the same position, so legs are straight, and then inhale, bring the legs up. Pressing your arms down, moving your legs behind you to the plow, or knees on the forehead. Either way, scoot the arms under you like this, a little wiggle, hold your back, not pressing onto your spine. So on your back muscles or on your sacroiliac joint, either way. And then either legs together or one at a time, coming up to shoulder stand. And then walking your hands up your back a little bit, the elbows are coming in. So it's a really big stretch for your cervical spine, isn't it? Okay, let's take one leg back. So we're doing the plow, but just with one leg. This leg up in the air is nice and straight. On an inhale, bring your leg back up and change sides, so the other leg's coming back. Half of the plow. And then coming back up again on your inhale, and then try both legs back, or knees to forehead. Arms are going back down to the mat, and then like we did before, rolling down. So you're braking with your arms, trying to keep your legs close to your body as you press into your arms. Super strengthening for your core, isn't it? To bring your body down slowly, and of course it's safer than collapsing out of your pose. So keep your breath nice and steady and take your time. Yoga is a patience practice. For me, when your legs come all the way down, we're massaging out the low back. Nice. Okay, take the arms out, like the top of the letter T. Taking your knees together, over to the right, head to the left. Right hand presses your knees together. Super yummy twist. Good. On an inhale, coming back to the center. Nice loving hug. Give yourself a hug. So you stretch your lower back. Make sure your head is nice and centered, right on the top of your spine, and the neck is long. And then take the arms out like a T. Take the knees together, over to the left. Head to the right. The left hand presses those knees together. Good. On an inhale, coming back to the center. And we're going to do one more pose, which is the fish. The fish, we've done it before. We usually come to the fish from sitting up. We're going to start lying down. So lying down on your back, lift your head like I'm doing, and look down your body and make sure you're in a straight line. So your legs aren't like this or something like that. You can even give your neck a little stretch as you come up, and you check that you're in alignment. Then bringing your head down, keeping that alignment, scooting one arm under you. So you lean to one side, lean to the other side, scoot the other arm under you. Lift all the way up so your weight is in your elbows. Lift the chest and then let your head go back. And breathe long and deep. Always listening to your body. So don't hold any pose longer than your body is telling you to. Such a wonderful pose to deeply breathe. Good, and going to release back down to lying on the back, release your arms, and then bring your knees back to your chest. So you're counter stretching your back after the fish, rocking or circling, giving your lower back a nice massage. Some of you like happy baby or holding your ankles from the insides of your legs. So either this, a really nice rest for your lower back. If you have a lower back ache or lower back issues, this is a great pose. You might be holding on here, or here, or here, depends, or all the way to here in happy baby. Any of those variations for the lower back. And then when you're ready, we're going to lie down in a lying release pose. So soles of the feet together, hands on your belly. So you're tuning into your breath here. I'm in Baddha Konasana. If your hips don't like this, then just stretch your legs out. Hands on the belly and tune into your breath. Close your eyes. And then I'm going to hold the space for you so you can relax for a few minutes. So you're either in Baddha Konasana or in Shavasana, hands on your belly. And tune into your breath. So when you breathe in, you feel your belly rise. And when you breathe out, your belly goes towards your spine. Inhale, belly rises. Exhale, a little squeeze like you're trying to touch your spine with your belly button. Good. Now take your awareness away from your breath and down into your feet and your legs. And allow them to relax. So your breath is natural. Letting it do what it wants to do. Move your attention into your hips and relax. Good. Then move your attention, your awareness, into your spine and your back, and relax. Take your awareness to your shoulders and arms and hands and relax. Take your awareness to your belly, and then rib cage, and then chest. And gently follow the breath as it enters and leaves your body. Notice any lovely feelings in your breath. A little more openness. A little bit more peace. Then take your attention to your throat and relax. Your jaw, relax. Your eyes gently close and relax your face and your eyes. Now take your awareness to your thoughts. Watch the thoughts coming and going, and relax. So being at peace with your thought stream, the human mind. And then feel from the top of your head, scan your awareness all the way down to your toes so the whole body's relaxed. Being at peace with this beautiful, omnipresent now. Falling in love with this moment, this here and this now. And relax.
take a nice deep breath in. And then start to move your fingers and your toes, wiggle them around. Good, and then take the arms behind you and stretch. Feet, legs, back, and arms. And then rolling over to a fetal pose and rolling up to sitting when you're ready. And we're going to meet together in easy pose, feeling at ease with yourself and with this moment. Close your eyes. Feel the ease of your being. Isn't that natural? And then bringing your hands to your heart. I wish you a lovely rest of your day or evening. Namaste.